On the phone with us, you know her from the reality show Hogan Knows Best, and now she is off on her own, getting ready to start the second season of Brooke Knows Best. She is the Hulkamaniac's little girl, Brooke Hogan. Brooke, good morning.
Hello, good morning to you guys.
All right, so you are a singer as well. I think a lot of people know that from watching Hogan Knows Best and now the new show. Is there any chance you'll ever cover I'm a Real American?
You know what's so funny about that song, actually?
That it's awesome?
The vocal coach that I had when I was like 13 was actually supposed to sing that song, but he was out of town, so they got another demo singer or something to sing it. But I don't think I'm going to be remaking that, no.
Brooke, we actually have that song ready to go at any moment's notice here on the program. It's a go-to song that we have all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Here, watch. I'll actually...
Okay, do it.
You never know when you're going to need it.
You never know when the moment is going to hit that you
know.
need some fireworks blowing up and the Hulkamaniacs intro.
And I don't care what people say about Gonna Fly Now from the Rocky movies. Real American is that's the song that gets you pumped.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
All right, Brooke, so now you are out doing your own reality show, and you are, I guess, going to be, the new season starts on Sunday, right? Right after Daisy of Love.
Yep, June 7th. It's Sunday at 10 p.m. this Sunday, and we're playing 2 episodes for you guys.
Is it true that you've had some work done recently?
As in what work?
The gals?
No, it wasn't recently. It was last year, and it's so funny because I didn't want to talk about it. It's not. Yeah, my mom released this quote saying she lies about her boobs. I just never wanted to talk about it, and I never said yes or no. But it's so funny. It's such a humongous fixation for people. I'm like, wow, people really want to know if I had them done or not.
No pun intended, huh?
It's been kind of fun to see how people react when I don't answer. But it's funny. I was on Howard Stern the other day, and he's like, "So are they real or fake?" I'm like, "Guess what? They're fake." Oh my God! Everybody run around and scream and freak out. Like,
are there times you have to call your dad? Because we saw in the series how protective your dad is of you. Are there times that you have to call him and say, "Dad, you don't want to read this part of the interview"?
Please leave that out.
Yeah, that one. I told my dad. I'm like, I did Howard. He asked me about my virginity and my boobs. So just. Yeah.
How difficult is it right now with your entire life being dragged through the mud, and even though you have a reality show and everything like that, and we knew you from Hogan's Knows Best and then the first season of Brooke Knows Best, it seems like your family has definitely fallen off the pedestal that America had it on.
You know what? It's so funny because you're right. We were like the perfect American family. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, just like, this, I've been hearing about this John and Kate +8 thing. A lot of people that have had picture-perfect lives and stuff, sometimes, reality show or not, it falls apart, and it's very unfortunate, but sometimes people just grow apart and it happens. It's not that it was never perfect before, it's just that now it's not working right now.
Your mom and dad it's going back and forth, and now they're dragging you into it and everything. It's really getting rough. Is it tough on you dealing with this every day and seeing
it's hard on me because it's not my mess. I didn't ask to be brought into it. My dad's not trying to bring me into it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because I've been asked about this so much. This quote that my mom released the other day about how I've always had a problem with lying. And,
is this the one that you're talking about that sort of came through her attorney?
Right, or her publicist.
Yeah.
Right.
She obviously had to approve the statement. It came out, and it's funny because she's lashing out at me because she's thinking that I'm saying that she's doing drugs or something, and there's been rumors that she's been doing them.
Mm-hmm.
So people ask me because they get to talk to me. I'm her daughter, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, so is your mom doing drugs? And my pat answer has always been, I can't say that she's done them in front of me. First of all, what parent would?
Right.
Second of all, I've always said, do I feel like she's not being honest with me about some things? Yeah, totally. I know my mom, and I know when she's lying, and I know when she's not. But, and there's been a couple things that I feel like she hasn't been honest with me about. But I've never disrespected her or tried to, drag her into the mud. And so I really have tried to be so respectful because, I was raised Christian, and God always says respect your father and mother, and that's what I've tried to do. And it's hard because I didn't even ask to be asked these questions or to be put in the middle of this stuff, but of course it comes with the territory. And she doesn't realize that because of how she's been acting or parading around or whatever she's been doing, I'm getting the whiplash from it. She's not the one doing the interviews, I am. So, I get asked about it, and I'm trying to answer it as respectfully as possible, but things get insinuated, with the Perez Hilton interview. Thank you, it went away, you guys. With the Perez Hilton interview and everything like that, like most things, like the Rolling Stone thing that my dad did, that I could have pulled an OJ. they didn't release the rest of the statement.
Right.
You know, like Perez Hilton titled his piece, "My Mom is Doing Drugs," but I never really said it. It was just put there to get attention for people to read the article, which is totally understandable because most people do that. But it's not that I actually said it, and she's just been firing off at me, and I'm like innocent bystander. And this last quote that she put out, I'm just like, wow, you may as well just disown me.
The show is Brooke Knows Best. The second season begins on Sunday night, and the first episode, Brooke, is titled State of the Hogans. Obviously, it deals a lot with your parents' divorce, but, I mean, to say that, you know, your parents' divorce has obviously been affecting you, that's just, it seems like the tip of the iceberg right now. There's so much with your brother, with, you know, with the comments that you addressed. How much of it are you comfortable going into on national television?
Honestly, this is where I stand on things. Would I like to never speak about it and just keep it private? Of course.
Right.
I would love to. But there are so many people that are going through the same thing, and I'm in the position where I do have a chance to talk about it, and thank God I'm coming from a positive standpoint, so that maybe I can help other people that are going through the same thing. I'm not trying to out anybody. I definitely, it's hard to talk about it, but, you know, like I said, it comes with the territory, and people expect you to talk about it, and if you don't, it's like, you know, it'll hurt me if I do, and it'll hurt me if I don't. So I'm just trying to at least be a positive influence.
Do you ever,
people that are going through the same thing?
Brooke, do you ever look at the rest of your family and go, what the hell? What the hell is wrong with you guys?
My mom, yeah.
Because, I mean, it seems like, you know, and the funny thing is about this is when VH1 had you on the spinoff, and they have you doing Brooke Knows Best, they were banking because you're a beautiful woman and you're out there and you're trying to make it on your own, and that's a great way, and people want to see that show. But I'm sure they're trying to say, okay, maybe there'll be some controversy there or something like that.
Right.
Little did they know what would happen with the rest of your family. Do you think they're going, damn, we picked the wrong one?
You know what? I think that you would probably, if you picked anybody else, you probably wouldn't be able to have a what's the word? A reliable like start time for filming or anything like that. You don't know if they'd show up or you know, fail or whatever. So at least they know I'm going to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, be there for my job, you know, do it and stuff. So.
Season 2 of Brooke Knows Best. It begins on Sunday night on VH1, and we get her out of here with the theme music.
And I have to say, too, speaking of theme music, my album, The Redemption, I have to do a shameless plug.
Please do.
It's coming out July 21st. So please, buy The Redemption.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
Fireworks hit!
Have a good one, brother.
Thanks, Brooke. Take care.
Bye.